Hey, you're fired! Ho ho! You're fired! You're fired! You're fired! You're fired! Ho ho! You're fired! 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 All right, Joey.
Welcome to Transparency and Merit.
Yes, Vijaya Gadde. I think that's how you say her name. I remember her when I was in my little Northy Pole computer screen watching her with Tim Pool being a major gaslighter. And she is the trust and safety expert. She's more of the propaganda wing of Twitter, just helping diminish any kind of argument against the wokeistan, the woke Taliban. She's part of it, and now she is gone, fired.
Well, I do know if she lit some of your gas, she would have been nuked back to
Oh, yes,
across
yes.
the country, maybe back to the South Pole.
Oh, yeah, she could never handle curry is no match for diabetes drugs, Joey.
No.
A curry dump is. But let me just say this: a lot of people are saying that they're ashamed that she's Indian. Listen, this woman is educated in the West. This wokeism was cultivated in the West. These are Westerners, and there is a different type of way certain ethnic groups behave, like who are brainwashed within the woke culture.
Oh,
And
of
I might
course.
and I might get into that later, but this is a Western, in my opinion, and I could be wrong on that, but this is these are Western. These things were cultivated in the West, and these are Western. I think more along the line of Western women and Western men
Yeah, right.
cultivated in this woke culture. I think there might be woke culture in India and in Korea, but these are things that traveled to the West, that gained prominence in the West, and now they are reaching other countries. That's why we are doing a walk against the woke. It is a worldwide thing because this ideology and philosophy is traveling everywhere, and it must be addressed all over the civilized world because
Now,
yes,
who can do this, Santa? Is it anybody? And who can make a sign,
make us
talk, and walk?
say
Who can?
walk against the woke. Yes, yes.
All ages are welcome. All sorts of varieties of people. Anybody of any creed, color, race,
Any
whatever it is, religion, political standpoint. It's not even a bipartisan.
no, no.
It is. It's just a walk against the woke.
You can even be a communist. This is goes, socialist, communist, conservative. This goes beyond that. I mean, you criticize if you criticize the war right now or the way we handle it, they call you a Russian asset. This is the most stupid thing Joey, this is the most foolish thing I've ever heard. These
Well,
people,
who are the dummies falling for that?
oh, Joey, they're everywhere. They're everywhere.
Wow. It
Good
takes
God,
time.
it is unbelievable. You say, a thing for peace. Let's get peace on the table. This is hurting the whole world right now, the whole economy. This Ukrainian thing, and people say you're a Russian asset. You know, when, talking about peace and saying that let's get to the negotiating table is somehow being like you're on the side of the Russians. That is the most silly thing I've ever heard, Joey. Give me a break. If someone says they're into trying to have peaceful negotiations with the Palestinians and Israel, someone say, "Well, you're on the side of the Israelis or you're on the side of the Palestinians." It's ridiculous. Ridiculous. Talking is better than killing. Talking is better than violence, Joey.
Any discussion is better than no discussion, even.
Yes. And you're right. And it's just absurd. What's going on right now on social media? These people are absurd. They think that that the fascists are the ones who want free speech, like authoritarians. Authoritarians are the ones in favor of free speech. Authoritarians have never wanted free speech. They don't want you to discuss things. They just want obedience. And that's what the woke Taliban want. They want obedience. They don't want discussion. And Vijaya Gadde, she was one of the main people. Hey, you know what? And her firing, she ain't going to hurt that bad. She's worth over $30 million, I believe. Her ego's hurt. Well, you know what? Vijaya Gadde, if you want to come in on our show, we will welcome you. And you can defend your positions and your behavior. You don't. I mean, after the whole, after she was on Joe Rogan, you never really saw her much. But you know what? It would be good for her to take the rounds. Some of these people on CNN, talk to the people. Talk to your critics. See what they say to you. You can't even take it. You're a bunch of babies.
Wah.
Wah, boo-hoo. You know what? Santa wants you to grow up. Grow up, please.
Grow a set of nuggets.
Grow up. Be an adult. You know what? Take your lumps. We're willing, we don't want violence, but we're willing to people to debate us. We could have our minds changed. You never know. That's why we're doing a walk against the woke. We hope it's going to be larger and bigger because, again, these people are really bad. And what the definition of woke, it used to mean being aware of injustice. Well, now it means, punishing those without any kind of due process. Firing people without any kind of due process. I'm going to get into some of the Twitter battles that Transparency and Merit have been having. And, they only go so far, and then they go bye-bye. They don't want to talk to me. They mute me. They don't want to talk to me anymore because they cannot handle an honest debate, Joey. These are cowards. They can't handle it when Santa brings out the ham.
Well, there's very little doubt that there's a struggle for people to speak their minds to begin with. And when people don't feel strong enough to self-govern and take care of themselves and not rely on a nanny state to coddle them and to squeeze the milk right from the breast to their mouth, they become completely flatulent and deflated and completely unable to do what it takes to stand up and speak for themselves.
Yeah. Oh, since you're that person, he said something bad, and it hurts my feelings. It hurts my psyche.
Now that this is
boo-hoo. Oh, boo-hoo. Boo-hoo.
A boo, a hoo, a hoo hoo hoo. What's the matter? You don't like what?
Joey, come on now. Oh, God. I want to do a better version of that song, Joey, of the boo-hoo song. The world needs to hear a boo-hoo song. A good boo-hoo. A good boo-hoo.
Boo, a hoo, a hoo hoo hoo.
Yeah, we got to do a better one of that.
All right, Joey, Walk Against the Woke, December 3rd. We're just trying to, it's just feeling out the water. We may do a fast against the woke because you know what? You need to realize that, you don't need that much to live. And you don't need that much food to live. And the things that they take away from you are not that important. And you can be strong. We want people to be strong. These people are mean
I think we're going to have to go through and provide the tips, tip by tip by tip, tips for teens, tips for adults, tips for all. We're going to talk about health. I tried to do it on a show the other day, and I need to have you. I need to talk about health with you because you're in the whole deal
Yeah,
here.
but
You take the meds. You're into the pharmaceuticals. You're into trying new things. You don't want to take their pills for the rest of your life. You already know that what's going on with those doctors. You already know that they're going to give you a narrative. They're not telling you. They're not inside of your body giving you the best information. They're trying to get you to do certain things. They're listening to a narrative. Create your own narrative. Govern your own body. Govern your own mind. All right.
I go back to the movie The Exorcist.
Yes.
When he said there's, the guy, I forget the other priest's name, but he goes to Father Marin there. There are 3 distinct personalities. He said, no, there's only one. And it will mix. It will lie, but it will mix truth with lies to seem real. So these people mix truth with lies, and basically what they do is they try to punish you by mixing truth with lies. And they make things like when you make a mistake, they will try to capitalize on that mistake, and they will punish you worse than other groups have been punished. And hypocrisy is my main statement about Walk Against the Woke is hypocrisy is abuse, people. Hypocrisy is abuse. Anyway, Joey, do you have anything to say before I end this show?
All right. Well, we're going to have to visit that. We're going to look at the whole concept of abuse and how it fits in there. But I think we have a whole slew of topics. We need to kind of tie them together and make it simple for people. But really, cannot get much more simple than making a sign, talking about it, and walking it out. Sign, walk, talk. And then you're in. And that's all we need on December 3rd. This year, it's a little over a month away now. December 3rd, 2022. Walk Against the Woke.
Joey, if I promote anything, it is that anytime, just about any time, not all the time, but just about any time, there is serious punitive action. A person loses their job, our person is debanked. Due process before punitive action. It's not just for court. It shouldn't just be for court. A person is presumed innocent, and they are also the punishment must fit the crime. And debanking and firing someone is really harsh. These are vindictive, very vile, very Pol Pot type of people, and I want to expose them. They're not many, but they are. They've captured a lot of our businesses and things. So I really want to people to stand up. One of the wicked witches has been deposed, but she still has lots of flying monkeys around. All right, guys. Walk Against the Woke. Joey, anything else before I end this puppy? Like and subscribe. Walk Against the Woke. You're fired, Vijaya. You're fired.